Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are, the ROKR owl clock. Mechanical time, precise degrees of amusement, mechanical transmission, pendulum, timing bell, no glue required. It's typical, nothing especially on the outside. Got level 4 out of 5, 161 pieces. Should be a quick build, it's only 5 leaves, speed control gear, stereoscopic dial, timing bell. Okay, so I guess it goes ding ding. Let's see, I've done that one. You know, it would run for a little while, but I never could get the pendulum balance just perfect to make it continually run. So that was not my greatest success. All right, let's pop her open and see what we got myself into here. That in the old pocket. Out of the way, and our frame and everything on top. Instruction manual. What we got here? Explanation, and we got only 16 pages of instructions. So I don't know if we'll do. The ROKR is sort of, like I said, I've mentioned this before. They're sort of arbitrary on their numbering system. Sometimes they, steps will go for pages, and sometimes it'll be, like one little picture. So I generally just go by page number when I do those. Okay, so it's got it. Okay, it's actually got the movement, and it's got a mainspring, but it's not tied down, so I don't have to worry about it going crazy on me. And I guess that's the mainspring, the minor spring. Little sandpaper dealio, wax, collars. Here's our weight for our pendulum, and winder, teeny tiny screwdriver, shaft springs. Looks like probably a shim. I don't think that's a washer. It doesn't feel thick enough. Nut. Okay, there's our. That would be our ding if I could hold it. And our hands. It actually has a second hand, it appears. That's a little surprising, but okay. Put it back in there. But that's all. Yeah, that's all our goodies. So actually, let's set you on top so I have a place to store everything. And we'll set you aside. Put these guys back in there. And you as well. And now let's take a look at what we got in this. This stuff just never wants to come off of these. Alright. Another piece of sandpaper on the bottom. Now we got. Okay, here, right side up for me. Hey. There's our owl. Uh-oh. Did I just do that? Yep. Went from C to E, cardinal sin. And wind up with D flipped around backwards. Okay. Fix that right now while I can get going another step. But, alright, so it's fewer pieces than I was expecting, but this ought to be, like I said, a pretty quick build. Probably no more than 3 days. Just guessing. I'm sure there'll be some technical issues once we start putting all the gears and cogs and whatnots in place. But I will gather up the first little bit of pieces and we will get going on this thing right about now. Okay, turns out these are actually pretty well divided up as far as the steps go, so I'm going to go by steps instead of pages on this one. So start off just popping these guys in. Okay. Now we take this guy. We got our. Looks like we want to have our bees lined up. Yep, all the way down. Nice and flush there. And this guy goes in. Okay, once again, got our bees showing so I know which way it goes. Straight through. Right. Okay, so we got our clutch mechanism operating. Alright. And then this guy on top of everything else. A solid gear mechanism there, and supposed to wax the gears. I actually thought ahead to turn my wax on tonight, so it's all melted and ready to go. Brush here, just a little bit in between each set of teeth. I do the more is less on this thing, is just to fear the wax will wear off where it doesn't need to be. And I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, that the actual clock is not going to be relying on the pendulum. I guess the pendulum is just a decoration for us. It's not, because it's got the battery-powered movement in it. Alright, so we've made it all the way around there. Got our first mechanism. Nice. Seems like a good balance. But that's all for step 1. Right back with step 2. Alright, so starting off making this up a depth gauge, it appears. Alright, so then maybe I just one of those on there. Okay. Now, let's see, we've got these guys lined up. And actually, here. Okay, so yeah, I remember doing this before. D7, D7 go against each other. D8, 8 go against each other. This can leave us a little hole down the middle. Then we pop these guys on. It's all a little loosey-goosey now, but I'm pretty sure once we insert our shaft down the middle, that tightens everything up. Okay. And then from the back side, through. And it does. close those tolerances are, that actually snugged it down. Then we take this guy. Yep. Actually, easiest thing to do, pop it in here, make sure it's in the right. No, it won't, because it's not going to go around those. Okay, so let's double check my depth gauge. Now that I've been messing with it. I think it moved. Okay, that's on all the way there. There it is. Okay, and of course these gears get waxed too. Fun times. Alright. And same on this side. Each one. Right. And I got a little excessive on that one, so let's pre-remove that. Be back in the old melter. Alright, and there's another one. I'll leave most of it in there, but still. I'll get crazy with it. Okay. Alright, so that's all for step 2. Right back with step 3. Okay, here we go. We get to do our depth gauge dealio again. Whoop, didn't grab one. I think I got a defective one. Alright. Okay. And that appears to be about the same sort of situation. We've got our textured side, and let's see which. So we're trying to match it up. I think that's about so. Same thing. Got E5 and E4, just across from each other. Yep. There's less slack in this one, so that's probably more firm. Yeah, this one, same. Let's see, still easing those guys in and line up our arrows. Okay, so big chunky gears. Make sure those are all pushed back in because they did come out a little bit. Now, likewise, just up through there. And that one down where I can. as usual. Doing gears, we got to do waxing. These simple ones don't last much longer. I think we're about to get in some, maybe one more, then we get into some real, actual building. A little more gentle with the wax this time, so I don't have to take stuff back out. Okay, right all the way around on that one. I guess all of them. Alright. Now, I don't know if anybody else finds that as satisfying as I do, but it it's nice to. Okay. But there we go. That's all for 3. Moving on to 4. Actually, I goofed that up. Hang on. Yeah. I did this one wrong. Turn the page and there was more instructions, so get this last one back off. They're both coming. There's always extra collars. If I can't get it off, I'll just cut it off. Okay, just the long end came off, but all right. I can work with this. Okay. That one in from the back. This one supposed to go in and hold it secure. And then this one, whoop, supposed to use our depth gauge again on it. Okay. And then that's supposed to. That's how we check them. I just finally noticed that. All right, that's correct. Now on to step 4. Okay, here we go. Same sort of thing again. Just back to the first style. I'll double check on putting the collars on this time. Let's see, so E10 against E10 on the, wait a second, the blank side. Okay, threw me for a loop. Sort of tie together there a little bit. 4 onto these guys. Line up our arrows again. Alright. And okay. And this guy goes in to which side? to the side. Alright. And there. And these do go all the way down on this one as well. Looked. Yep, we do wax the big one too. I sort of couldn't remember. Alright, so do the little one first, I think. No, it looks like you're seeing just this side of the picture only shows this side of the he's getting the wax. Wax this there. Okay. All right. Now, so have to double check that guy's still lined up. All right. It's supposed to be. This would be. That's pretty close. All right. So now step 5, we'll get a whole lot more pieces. So hopefully, be a little more substance to that one. So right back with 5. Okay, onwards and upwards. Let's see here. We're starting with 13 and 14. So these guys. Let's see. Shouldn't matter on this one, yeah. 13, 13, 14. 14. And then, okay, these, something different. These guys are to lock those in. All right. New one. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. And A4s. Yes. Okay. Just ready for wax now. Okay. They randomly decided to put. I don't know why. Oh well. I did. Seems like this, based on everything we've done so far, it seems like that should be one step, but then we're adding more onto it. Ooh, got a little trash there. Hang on. So. Don't think it would have mattered in the long run, but another one. More. Okay. Back to work. Okay. Yes. A little extra on that one. Alright, now that part's done, and to move into some different mechanism now. Okay, but some of the same. Okay, this one may matter, so I'm going to make sure I do, like they say, 11 going sideways. 12 going up and down. A little more pressure on the way in. Okay. B3 goes on top of that. That's it. Oh. I'm supposed to wax this little boot down here. I don't know how far around I'm supposed to go, so I'll just hit the whole thing. And now we got these guys going here. They're locking with each other, it looks like. Yeah, I bet these are going to end up on there. Oh, yep, they do, sure enough. Okay, so I've got it like that. These go in with a little scoop going down. Alright. Now, make us another depth gauge. Alright. Now, and that. And we go in through the side with that part on it. Okay. Now we do two more of them. Whoop. All the way down. And then pop this guy on. And well, that's going to be independently moving. Okay, good to know. Next one. All the way down. And the last one goes to the T1 depth gauge, so that one. So that should be you. Yep. Okay, that's the other side, yeah. Okay. So, and that, I think we're doing something with that. Cool. Alright, and then that's all for 5. So let's get going with 6. Okay, building our pendulum up. So first thing, get our T1 depth gauge out. Nope. Got that ready. Then we take you facing that direction. B5 and B6. That's B6. Just go side to side. No, I don't think it matters, but B6, it says the instructions say B6 goes side to side, so I'll do B5's top and bottom. And you, B7, capping them off. We're down. And we drop you in. 4. And that. Not much room to operate here. Nope. I think that is the other way to go, though. I can line it up. Okay, there it went. Okay, trying to use the wrong one. It looks like. Okay, you in here. Okay, maybe a little more cooperative now that's sort of locked in place. Or not. Alright. Now, 8s and our, let's see, where are they? Are they? Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay, there's the difference. Got the hole in the bottom, so I know which one's which. Okay, so this one is the one I want. You go on. Oh. These guys go in here. Okay, I'll need that here in a second. I seem to remember this being hard on the last one of these I built. All the way down. Nice and flush all the way around. And drop our screw here. Okay. Then springs. Seems like was what I ended up having to do with it before. Springs up there. Y'all in. Now top on. Without letting those springs escape. Okay, now we get dialing down here. See if it's got a little offset, so push it through. A little bit more. Okay, that ought to be enough to get a. Yeah, there it goes. And you can sort of should be able to see moving our counterweight back and forth there in the gauge. The springs aren't working. Was I supposed to wax? Okay. Hoping not to do that in the real one. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's a little too snug in there, but it moves when you give it a whack. And let's see, where else? Go back over here right quick. I'm supposed to wax these guys, these boots. I don't know what to call them, but boots, sort of feet, what it looks like. I'll hit. And alright, got our pendulum in place. Okay, that's all for 6. I think we're going to wrap up on 7. I'm sort of looking how complicated the rest of the build is. 8 would actually be better, I think. Actually get a little more assembly going on there. Yeah, I'll probably go on and go through 8 tonight and just do 9 through 15 tomorrow and just have a really short video. Looks like there's a few extra pieces on there. Yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. I don't think 8 will take. Well, actually, 8's got quite a few pieces on it. We're doing the dials and everything. Okay, I'm going to stop at 7. Y'all needed to hear all this, I'm sure. But but anyway, like I say, one more step and we'll call it a night. So right back with that. Okay, so we're starting to make our body assembly. Got, okay, so as we take this, I guess it's a wing. C6s goes in here. And make sure line up 25. So I want 20, 15, 10, 5. Okay. So we'll make sure we line up the numbers correctly. There. I'm betting, yep. Okay, we're alternating C7 and C8 now. Okay, so C7 goes underneath to support. And C6 locks in top and bottom. Okay. That makes sense. And one more. Okay, so we got that, makes the depth thing going. Now C10 goes in here. And we just drop this guy down on there. Okay. Okay, got notches up here too. Okay. One there. There you go. And whoop. Okay. That's all there is for 7. I'll just do a quick inventory of what we got there. Right there. Pendulum. And a bunch of gears so far. Gears and flywheels and cogs and clutches in this one. Yeah, so plenty. I think that's got to be getting close to all the pieces. So it's just a matter of putting and mounting them internally, I would think. I say, sort of flipping through. You got our bell to make and everything too. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna be just 2 fairly short videos. There's one spring. Let's see, where's that other spring? Did I miss it already? Seeing where? Okay, yeah, see both springs. Okay, but like I say, I think I'm just gonna make this a couple of short videos in this series, so come back tomorrow and we'll finish this bad boy up. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.